Hello and welcome to another Pitchin' for Baseball and Softball webcast. And today we have a chance to talk to one of our key equipment donors who's done so much great work for us over the years, Daulton Zeaman. Daulton, thank you so much for joining me. How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great, and thank you for taking the time. I know you're just starting college, but you've been working with us for 7 years already and just dropped off another donation a couple of weeks ago. So let's start at the beginning. Where did this idea first come from to start collecting and donating baseball equipment?
All right. So originally I was going to have my bar mitzvah in the following year. So I wanted to, you have to do a mitzvah project and do some type of community service. I wanted to do something that kind of meshed with my interests. And I did a lot of research. I'm a big sports fan, so I found the website, obviously, online. It was kind of new, so I read about the information and what they do. I felt like I could really help people out while doing something I liked, so I ended up getting into it, set up a bunch of different websites and things like that, talked to a bunch of people I know who play sports, and ended up having a really big first collection and felt like I could do a lot more after that too.
How old were you?
I was 12 at the time, about to be 13, I think.
And you said you heard of Pitchin', then it was called Pitchin' for Baseball. You first heard of us through the website. Why did you end up choosing us?
So it was, I knew I wanted to do something I liked. I didn't find many things that had to do with sport. I was looking for more sports type organizations that could help out, and I didn't find many locally. This one was pretty close to me, being that the warehouse to drop stuff off was only 40 minutes from my house. And so I felt like I could make a big impact that way.
Now, you're a big sports fan, right? How has sports in general impacted your life?
So sports taught me mostly everything I know because it can relate to everyday life better than most things. So I was able to use sports as analogies growing up and still do to this day to kind of make me think about life in a different way and kind of put myself a step ahead of everybody else, I guess.
Do you have any memories from playing or from watching sports or anything that really impacted you along those lines?
Well, when I did my first collection 7 years ago, they tracked one of my pieces of equipment that I used to use in Little League and before that, having catches in my backyard and stuff. They tracked a glove I had, and it ended up in the Bahamas with a bunch of kids, and they took pictures with it and sent it back. And that was probably one of the most impactful memories that I've had. I felt like I knew I was helping a lot of people, saw the people I was helping out. It was pretty cool, I thought.
Yeah, that's always pretty cool to be able to see the actual impact that you're making. And, you've run these collections for 7 years. I know you promote on your Facebook page, Daulton is pitching in for baseball. Tell us about what you do to encourage people to donate.
So originally it was kind of easy because I had a lot of people in my area who I knew had extra stuff or were stopping playing, so I could just reach out to them individually, ask them. But as I got further into it, there were less and less people in my area with stuff to donate because they donated previously. So I ended up creating different platforms on social media and reaching out to different local organizations and rec leagues and stuff like that, seeing if they had any equipment that was out of date for the mandates, I guess, to keep up with everything, and they could donate all that. I got a lot of the Northampton donated some, a couple of places in Jersey and Delaware donated a bunch of equipment like that to make. Those were the big donations, obviously, because they had so much. But just finding different places to reach out to each year is kind of what helped me get further.
Why do you believe it's so important for kids to have the chance to play sports?
Like I said earlier, with the how it impacts me in everyday life, how you can relate sports back to everything. I think just getting that experience and being able to enjoy the game, learn about the game, and not just baseball, but also other sports, it kind of teaches you about life and how to work through problems, work together with people, all sorts of things like that you need in a workplace or in school to get to make progress on yourself and with others.
Absolutely. And, for you personally, do you find that your donations bring you sort of a sense of accomplishment, just being able to have such a positive impact?
But yeah, knowing that I help so many people, it makes me feel good. But seeing that, like, when people send pictures back and seeing my equipment being used in other places, it shows that like what I actually do really is meaningful and it is impacting others and they're appreciating the work that I'm doing. So that's what keeps me going in the years.
Now, there's a lot of ways that kids can get involved with us through running an equipment drive or joining the new kids club, or even just donating their old equipment that they're no longer using. For those in your area, you're based, I believe, originally out of the Philadelphia area. Those who want to donate to help kids play ball through Pitch In for baseball and softball, when do you usually run your collections, and what kind of equipment are you taking?
So I run my collection. Well, basically, I take stuff up in August or September, usually each year. And starting at that point, like I just start fresh and I run like, I guess, 11-month collection, starting at the point when I take my stuff up and I run it till I bring it back up the next year. I collect just about everything because even if it's like close and I'm not sure if they'll take it, I'll collect it just in case Pitch In for Baseball wants to decide if they want to take it or not. But I'll take pretty much anything anybody has.
Are you planning to run one again this year? I know you got a lot going on with the move to college, but are you planning to continue these efforts?
Yeah, I am. It's going to be a little smaller of a size of a collection because I won't be here or won't be back home till I guess around Thanksgiving. I'll have that 3 or so month period, and then I go back to school and come back in May. So I'll have a less of a window to collect items, but if people want to donate, they can always reach out. I'll be ready to take it.
What are some of the ways that people can reach out to you? And if they want to find more information about how they can help your efforts, of course, they can visit our website, but anybody in your area, what would you say to them?
So I have the Facebook site, Daulton is Pitching In for Baseball. You can always reach out to me on that site. There's also my personal information on the site. You can email, text, call, Instagram, Snapchat, all that stuff's listed there. You can reach out to me any way you like.
And finally, just on a personal note for you, what are some of your goals for the future? Obviously, we're so grateful for the tremendous work that you've done helping kids play ball and working with Pitch In for baseball and softball. But what are you majoring in? What are some of your plans?
So I'm majoring in math and I'm going to minor in business. I want to take my sports interest and put it to use. I want to be like sort of like stat stuff. I want to do like an actuarial type base. Analytics are pretty popular nowadays in sports, so I want to kind of find a path that would lead me in some sort of profession like that. I don't know exactly where to look yet, but I'm reaching out to people for internships and sort of types of programs like that can help me get a step ahead.
Absolutely. Well, best of luck to you in that. And again, thank you so much for taking the time to join me today.
Thank you very much for having me.
And if you have new or lightly used baseball or softball equipment that you can donate to help kids play ball all over the world, please email us at info@pifbs.org or visit our website www.pifbs.org.